in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan Hayes again with your weekly product update for Engage121. As usual, I'm joined by Jennifer McDonald, who will be monitoring for any questions as the webinar goes on. As always, our phone lines will be closed during the webinar. So if you do have any questions, please use the questions functionality in the GoToWebinar application. So today we're going to take a look at a couple of new features that have been added into Engage121, starting with some updates to the projects part of Planner, then going through the fan-gated Fanlet 2.0, and then some account-level listen notifications. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into the application. So starting with the Planner Project section, a while back we've added projects into the Manage section of Planner. This functionality has been well received, but we had some additional requests, and we've gone ahead and implemented those and made those available for all of our clients. The first thing you'll notice is that when you click on projects, we now start with all of your open projects. You can also change to all projects or all complete projects. Additionally, you will now see all tasks that are associated with a project, whether they're assigned to you or not. That's only when you're actually in the projects view. When you switch to your calendar view, you'll only see the projects that are actually, or the tasks that are actually assigned to you, or that you have assigned to someone. But when you are in Projects View, you'll be able to see everything that's associated with the project, and you can click on it and see what the status is of that task, who it's assigned to, who assigned it, and where it currently is in its status. Additionally, we've added some new features like being able to track a history of a campaign. So when you now click on a campaign, when you select a campaign, you now have a pencil icon to edit the project. You can look at the project, you can change the name of it, change the description of it, you can switch it from being open to complete. You can add notes onto the project itself, in addition to being able to add notes onto tasks. You can also delete a project if you created it in error and want to start from scratch. But we also have a running activity history. So at all points you can look at the history on the project, see when it was created, when all the different tasks were created on it. If something was updated, someone changed the status on a task, you'll see that. If someone adds a note onto a task, you'll see that. You'll have that running log of everything that is going on with that project. So you'll see that running history, and at any point we can go back and we can add new tasks. One of the other things that we added when adding a task is the ability to upload a file. So if you have some assets related to a campaign, you want to upload those to your project so that someone can review them and approve or reject and whatnot before you actually go and put it into your library. You can do that here. You can just select a file and browse for it on your computer. Additionally, you'll be able to assign it to multiple users, set a due date for it, and monitor all of that through the projects part and through Calendar. And the last thing that I kind of skipped over quickly is that you can now close a project, so you can mark it as being completed. That is a new feature. So anything that has been completed, you'll be able to mark as completed to clean out the view in your projects planner. Then the next thing I'd like to take a look at is a new Fanlet 2.0 page layout. and this one is now fan gated. So if we go over to Speak and select Fanlets 2.0, we'll select the page that we want to install it on, and then select the tab. And you'll see that we now have a new page layout called Fan-Gated 3-Panel. It is a 3-panel page layout, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to fill out all 3. So if we only want to put in one page object, that's all you have to do, and then we'll pick a fan gate to go along with it. So everything here looks pretty much the same as it has before. You have your page objects that you can select and add. So if we go ahead and we'll just pick a coupon real quick here. Pick the image from our library. And apply that. We'll see that reflected on our page. Then down at the bottom of the page, we have an option for adding the fan gate image. So if we click on that, we can select from library, pick a fan gate image, and apply. So we'll have a preview of everything before we post it, and then go ahead and submit that post to Facebook. And then when we go over to Facebook and take a look at it, you'll see that at this point I don't like the page, so I'm seeing the fan gate image. And when I click like, it's going to refresh, and then I'll see whatever I put below it. So any of our existing Fanlet 2.0 page objects that you're currently using, our coupons, the carousels, the customer care modules, email sign up, any of those objects you can now fan gate, put behind an image so that anyone who's viewing that does have to like your page before they can get the coupon or access the sweepstakes sign up or any of those things. So that is now available for all of our clients as well. Then the last thing I'd like to go over is a new option that we have for account level listen notifications. Something we've had available for quite some time now is the ability for users who are set up on teams to see and notice when someone else on their team has already replied to a post. And this way, you're able to, if you have multiple people who are managing the exact same accounts, they're not responding on top of each other. They're not sending 5 different responses out to a person who posed one question. So we've added that ability as an option for all of our, for everyone on the account, not just people on teams. So for example, if I take a look at my Rick's Rolls Facebook account feed, you'll see I have a post here, and I have an avatar for one of our users who has responded to that post. In this case, it's actually the same person that I'm logged in as. So I'll still see a notification that that post has been replied to. So if I click on that, then I'll see what the response was that was made to the post. Additionally, if I go and look at, I'll look at my Engage121 Facebook page, I have a response that was made by someone else, another person on my account. And again, I can click on that and see what the response was that was made to them. So a very clear way to make sure that you're not duplicating efforts, you're not having multiple people responding to the exact same posts. So currently this is an account level setting. At this point it is deactivated for all of our accounts. We plan to inactivate it for everyone, make it enabled for everyone. If you have any feedback one way or the other, we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear if you would prefer to not have that, or if you certainly prefer to have that. We would love to hear from you and make sure that we're bringing features to you that are that fit with how you want to use Engage one-to-one. But we'll certainly make it an option so that it can be turned on or off for your account. But a feature that we think is very beneficial and very powerful, particularly if you have teams that are managing responses during on hours versus off hours. So you can make sure that they aren't overlapping and stepping on each other's toes when it comes to responding to all of the mentions that your platforms are receiving, your different pages are receiving. At any rate, that's what we have to review for today. As always, if you do have any questions, please reach out to us. You can tweet us at Engage121. Obviously, contact your client service representative. You can reach out to Jenny McDonald or email us at support@Engage121. And obviously, you can find us on Facebook as well at Engage121. Please let us know what you think, and if there's other things that you'd like to see in the application, we love to hear from you, and we love to see how things are working out for you. Everyone have a great weekend, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Friday. Thank you.